Good morning, everyone. Nice to see everyone here today. My name is Burak. I'm a project manager at Hill, part of the Inclusion, Diversity, Equity, and Awareness Committee, also known as IDEA for short. Joining me here is co-host Grace, here, and three amazing panelists. And we'll give introductions to themselves momentarily. I want to welcome you to our International Women's Day panel discussion, where we are celebrating the achievements, resilience, and contributions of women around the globe. Today, we stand at the intersection of progress and possibility, united in our commitment of advancing gender equality and amplifying the voices of women everywhere. Now I'll turn it over to Grace, where she can introduce herself to.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Grace Manal Abdelhamid, and I'm a project engineer with Hill. I want to thank you all for taking part in this important conversation today. Our panelists represent a diverse tapestry of experiences, expertise, and perspectives, each offering valuable insights and narratives that educate and empower. With that, I will have the panelists introduce themselves. Please share your name, role, Hill office, and a little bit about yourself. Manal, do you want to get us started?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Manal Abdelhamid. I'm FF&E Manager at Hill International North Africa, Egypt. I'm mother of two young girls. I joined Hill International 8 years ago, since 2016. I'm working in design and FF&E management, more specialized in hospitality and hotels, and just completed with Hill International Hilton Hotel Maadi Nile Towers. And currently, I'm starting a new project, which is Four Seasons Hotel at Madinti, which is hotel and residences, as well as Arab African Bank, which is at the beginning of the construction phase. Before joining Hill International, I accomplished several other hotels like Intercontinental, Holiday Inn, Staybridge Suites at City Stars Heliopolis, and Kempinski at New Cairo, as well as Kidzania. It's an entertainment project for kids. Then finally, I joined Hill International, where I finally found myself. For me, it's the most professional project management firms I ever worked with.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Rania?
Hello, everyone. My name is Rania Fayed. I'm a contracts manager at Hill International Cairo office. I'm also an assistant professor at Faculty of Engineering of Sheikh University in Egypt. I have a PhD degree in construction engineering, construction management from the American University in Cairo, and LLM degree in construction law, arbitration, and adjudication from Robert Gordon University in UK, and master's and bachelor degree in construction engineering from Mansour University in Egypt. I am a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators in UK and PMP certified. I'm also vice president of AECE International Egypt section and Middle East and North Africa liaison of AECE Women in Project Controls. Something.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, your hobby.
Yeah. I would like to talk about myself, my hobbies. I have two main hobbies that make me happy. First one, I love acting and playing theatrical roles. And my dream one day to act with Tom Cruise. And my second hobby is traveling. I love traveling. I love going to new countries, new places. I like to discover new cultures, their history, try their food, their clothes. This makes me so happy.
Thank you for sharing. I believe that your dream to act with Tom Cruise will come true. I think it's going to happen. And Heather?
That's my dream.
Hello, everyone. I'm Heather Oberst. I'm a project manager with Hill International. I work out of the Houston, Texas office. A little bit about myself. I lived in Ohio for 7 years. I went to the Ohio State University, and I started with Hill as a college intern in Ohio out of our Columbus office. Some things I like to do in my spare time. I have a dog. She keeps me busy and active. She's about 3 years old. I was also born in Canada, so I have a dual citizenship. So that's always a fun fact of mine. And yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. Let's go ahead and get started with the questions. So this first question, I'm going to ask that all three panelists answer. So we can just go in the same order that we did introductions. So how did you start your career and what led you to choose this path?
I started my career as an architect and an interior designer. My first accomplished project was the interior design of a Nile cruise. Then I joined a design firm for environmental design with environmental material using domes and vaults, same architecture school of Hassan Fathi. And after the saturation from the design and interior design, I felt the need and the necessity of looking to the projects from different perspectives, to change from dreaming, creativity of the design, from living with myself, my drawings, my PC, to another more realistic phase of how to implement this design and dreams to make them come true in the real world with the best quality in timely manner based on time schedules and milestones, which of course added more maturity to my expertise and helped me to grow in my career path.
Wonderful. Thank you. Rania?
Actually, I started my career or my desire to my career very early. I grew up in an engineering family where my father and my older brother are civil engineers, and another older brother is an architect. So, and the family owns a contractor business. So, since my childhood, I used to hear them talking about engineering problems and construction methods. So, as the younger daughter of the family, I feel curious to join their conversation and join them in problem solving. So, this what makes me decide to study engineering in the university. After I graduated, my education earned me a place in my father's business, a contractor business. So the first advice he told me to understand to be a good engineer, you should understand all aspects of the business, how projects are planned, how they are budgeted, how we can cost is managed, and how contracts is negotiated. So this was made me join the project control department. And also, the second advice he told me, don't know the answer, ask, learn, search, read. And this what I did. I started my master's degree in construction management, concentrating on cost management. At the early of 2010, I joined, worked on several electrical substation and power plant projects, and this opened the world of contract management. So from contract development, claims management, contract administration. So I decided to pursue a PhD degree in CUC, concentrating on simulation and optimization modeling and construction of civil work in electrical systems. Then after I finished my PhD, I decided to leave the contractor work and join project management firm. As a contractor, you are the initiator of the claim. So I think if I could understand the other side of the claim, I could have a comprehensive view of claim adjudication and contract management. So I did, and actually I worked in different project management firms, concentrating in contract and claim management. I like this field so much, and this was make me go deep in it and study construction law and arbitration adjudication. Actually, I fall in love with claims and contract management. I enjoy working in this field so much; it brings me joy every day.
It's wonderful. That's all we can hope for, right? Falling in love with what we do for work.
Yeah.
And now, Heather.
I also came from kind of an engineering family. As I mentioned, I went to The Ohio State University. I got my undergraduate degree in mechanical engineering. At the time, I knew nothing about the construction industry. I was new to the industry. I was actually looking for internships the summer of my senior year of college. And I stumbled upon a Hill posting on Indeed for a project manager internship. So I went and applied for it. And that's kind of how I stumbled into the industry. And then I never left. So it obviously was a good fit for me. I've been here now about 5 years with Hill. And in Texas, I work primarily on higher education projects. So it's fun for me to tell my friends and family that, I build campuses across the state of Texas. So I love the industry, and I don't see myself going anywhere anytime soon.
The construction industry tends to suck us all in.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this next question, Rania, I'm going to direct this one towards you. Can you share a challenge that you have faced in your career and the steps you took to overcome it?
Actually, my challenge when I decided to leave our family contractor business and go to join different project management firms. At the beginning, my father was objecting this decision, but my mother helped me. You know, as a loving father, he wants his daughter to be under his wings. But my mother helped me to convince him that this could be a good opportunity for me to learn and have a good experience. The transition was tough, but actually, the joy of learning from different project management firms and the plethora of projects out was a rewarding experience. Until I joined Hill International, actually, my position in Hill brings me joy every day because Hill, as a global project management firm in the field, gives me the opportunity to be involved in unique and exciting projects like Grand Egyptian Museum and Cairo Monorail. Actually, these projects add to my experience a very different and unique experience.
Wonderful. Thank you. For this next one, I'm going to have Manal and Heather both answer. So why don't we start with Manal? What motivates you? Where do you find your personal and professional drive? And then the second part to that, do you have anything to say to women who may be struggling to find their drive?
Yes, new challenges, new projects, new beginnings always motivate me and give me energy, new blood and juice, as well as, of course, the achievements and accomplishments of my projects. When attending the opening of any of my projects, when seeing the credit and fruits of my efforts, and of course, the satisfaction and appreciation of the clients, which give me a push to advance further. I found myself about my professional drive in project management and construction, and especially when I'm working with Hill International, the most professional project management firm I've ever worked with. So this is for the motivation. What I want to tell to anybody who is searching for his drive, I will tell them always love what you're doing. Do it with passion and perfection while you're searching for your drive, keeping open eye on your surrounding till you find your drive and what you really love to do. And be self-motivated and learn from other expertise and from your mistakes. Never stop learning. Be professional and persistent to overcome any new challenge. Try to find the positive side in every situation. Be positive in resolving problems. Never give up and go to the end.
Wonderful. That is really good words of wisdom.
Thank you.
Heather?
I think that we all go through points where we lack motivation at time or discipline. You know, sometimes it's nice to just like chill on your couch or whatever and not always put 100% forward. But I think that something that women, especially, you know, feeling like they can't find their drive, I think it's important for us to find careers that are both equally challenging, but also that aligns with your specific skill set so that you have a good balance of challenge and comfortability, being able to get the job done. If you go into work every day and you're already defeated because, you know, your challenges that you're facing are just too difficult for you, or, you know, you lose interest, you get discouraged easily. So finding something that's equally challenging, but also, you know, that really hones in on your skill set and things that you're good at naturally is important. I think the opposite is true as well for people that come into work and they're not challenged enough, they're not stimulated enough, they just kind of run through the motions and they get bored with what they're doing. So I think finding a good balance is important.
Agree. Now, Burak, you've got the next few questions.
Yeah, and I mean, don't we all struggle with finding that drive and that passion to kind of come in every day and do what we have to do? And I think it's amazing that we have just a group of panelists from different backgrounds, from interior design, contracts, PM, and we really do have a great group of people here. So moving on to the next question, I think I'll pose this to you, Manal. In your experience, what changes can be implemented in your industry that would promote and foster a more equitable and inclusive environment?
Yes, the most important things is to empower the work in a team, to enhance the team bonding, increase the trainings opportunities every now and then, promotions and awards to the outstanding staff to motivate them, to increase the worldwide exhibitions, to be familiar with all the news updates, the new updates in our industry, workshops, seminars, webinars, in order to exchange experience between different countries and different expertise.
That's what we're doing. We're all collaborating from all over the world. So
Yeah, yes.
And next, I guess I'll pose this to you, Rania. What advice would you give to women entering your industry or just starting their professional career?
I would advise women starting their professional career first to try different things until they find their passion. Do the work that you love in order to enjoy it. Second, I would advise them to concentrate on two parallel things during their career. The practical experience through joining different and more projects. You know, the more projects I join or I work on, the more I realize that I don't know. Every project gives you new experience, new industry lessons learned, different cases, different problems. So the more projects you work on, the more experience you have. But meanwhile, academical experience is very important because it adds value and weight to your knowledge and give you the recent updates to the recent research methods and problem solving. Also, I would like to advise them to seek opportunities. Even though deep inside you feel that you are not qualified for this position, take the challenge, learn, and pursue. Let the quality of your work speak for you. The last advice I would like to give them, try to start writing papers and don't be afraid to get feedback from experts in the field. That is the best way for learning.
Constantly challenging yourself and constantly building up your resume is something that all of us do, even though we're like really happy. So that's incredible advice. So last question, Heather, for you. How have mentorships influenced your career, and what qualities do you think make a great mentor?
Mentorships are so important in this industry and pretty much every industry. Building relationships takes you so far, and I've experienced that personally in my 5 years with Hill. I think the best quality of a mentor is someone who takes a vested interest in their mentee, someone that genuinely cares about your growth and your success, someone that helps you with your performance and guides you and gives you the tools and resources that you need to shine, as opposed to someone who's maybe just there going through the motions or approving a timesheet. I think a mentor-mentee relationship should be mutually beneficial to both parties. I think that if the mentee is exceeding expectations and performing really well, then the mentor can feel good about themselves and what they're doing to give back to the youth or generations to follow. I think all of this is important for the sustainability of the company as well.
Amazing. I agree. I've been mentored and I've menteed, and it's been beneficial to me in many ways. It's a really amazing thing. So Grace, I'll hand it over to you.
Cool. Well, today's discussion was truly enriching. Thank you all for our insightful panelists for sharing their experiences and insights, and to our audience, thank you for dedicating your time from your busy schedules to delve into the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.